He has a controversial fight. So the next time he fights Kovalev is going to be huge because all the races are going to come.
I'm telling you right now. He fights Kovalev again, he shuts him out. He's not going to do the same mistake he made in the first fight when he got caught with the right hand. He already knows he can't fight on the inside. Kovalev did not go to the body at all, bro. At all. And I mean at all. You know, and I don't want to hear shit about his corner because his corner, the dude that trains Kovalev, actually heard him saying go to his body, and he didn't go to Ward's body. You know, and
so it's like, what can Kovalev
do any different? Basically, what can he do different? We already know Ward can adjust. It's just Kovalev just will lose, bro. He will lose again, bro, and then he will probably retire. I think Ward will put Kovalev into retirement, bro, because he would like embarrass him like bad in his second fight, dude. That it would be like, okay, you gotta get some footwork, man. I would say he would do it, but he doesn't have that footwork like a Mayweather, man. If it was Mayweather, he's heavy, bro. He's fighting a heavier guy, bro. Did you see the fucking size difference?
Kovalev would quit on a stool against Mayweather, no mas, man. Because Mayweather.
Did you see the size difference though with Kovalev and Ward? There was a big size difference, bro.
There was a big size. You see the size of Kovalev's legs compared to Ward. Ward's legs was like fucking toothpicks, man. You know?
Yeah, that's what scared me. That's what scared me, bro, because I saw him with them skinny legs, and I was thinking, man, I hope Kovalev doesn't hit him hard because he might go down, man, because you don't have no legs. And he did go down. But he had the conditioning. He had the experience, and he had the intelligence, dog. And I was worried, dude. I was like, oh, my God, I don't want to see Ward go out like that. You know?
Well, to me, it's obvious. To me, I don't know, man. I don't see Ward as a light heavyweight, man. I think it's clear in the ring. You saw it in the ring that he's not a legitimate light heavyweight right now at this time. He's not a fucking Adonis Stevenson.
Okay, did Andre Ward not look like Mayweather does at 154 pounds? Like, just in there with a naturally, like, you could tell he's not in his natural weight class. Didn't he kind of look like that?
Yeah,
like
man. But see,
like, just in there with a bigger guy?
Mayweather don't get touched up like that, man. Mayweather, his footwork is so impeccable, man, that he would glide around Kovalev and just jab him to death, jab him to the body.
Yeah, I wonder why that fool hasn't taught anybody his style, bro.
You said what?
I wonder why he didn't bring up his sons, bro, fighting, dude. I think he just don't want them to fight, bro. He's too rich. You know, because Mayweather didn't grow up rich, bro. Look at LeBron and look at this kid, man. You know, it's just. I know. You got to have somebody carry on the legacy, bro. You're right.
Yeah, man. And Mayweather, look at his dad. Look at Mayweather's dad, man. The motherfucker is still moving quick at that age, eating junk food, bro. He has those genetics. So I think his son.
The genetics, bro. I think it's just the genetics, bro. He got good genetics, bro. That's what it is. That's exactly. Look, you're right. Look at his dad. His dad is cut the fuck up still, bro. Yeah, you see how fast his dad's in his 60s probably, bro. You see how fast his hands are for a 60-some-year-old?
Yeah, man.
Like, even him playing around shadow boxing all the time, thinking he can still fight.
Yeah.
Like, Floyd's dad will fuck a lot of young niggas up, man. Bro, real talk, you fuck a lot of young niggas up, bro. Like, you know, so I mean, you look at Floyd, bro, and it's just kind of like you know, he's just born to fight, fool. You got certain guys that were just born to fight, bro. You know, I look at Shane Mosley, born to fight, bro. Even Oscar, bro, born to fight, bro. I mean, they come from a fighting family, bro. These kids didn't have a choice growing up. You know, it's like their dad said, "You're gonna fight." Like, you don't have a choice in this house. You're gonna fight, and some pan out, and others don't, man. You know?
Yeah, but I can't wait, man. And when that Andre Ward Kovalev fight happens, man, I think I'm gonna have to make it in the building, man. I was supposed to go to this one, but
I wanted to ask you this, dog. When I found out, what do you think of your boy Shakur Stevenson signing with Prince as his manager, dude? And Andre Ward.
Well,
not going with Al Haim and not going with the TMT.
Well, I mean,
I think it's a good move, bro, having Ward there.
It's a good move, man. Shakur, that's his favorite fighter or whatever, and Andre Ward has had a good career, man.
And Andre Ward, you know he's going to look after the best interest, too, bro. You know he is, dude.
Andre Ward knows the game. He knows he's been in there with promoters that he wasn't happy with, and he knows not to make those same mistakes. So you got to think that that he's in good hands. But again, who else have they brought up? This is basically a gamble. You don't know what's going to happen because they don't have a track record of bringing up fighters, especially from the beginning. This is the beginning of his career, you know. So
right.
Although James Prince was with Ward from the start, but Ward being a gold medalist, man, you know, he kind of already had that push, man, like a Mayweather, man. Like, dude, when Mayweather came into the game,
I don't think he had that Mayweather push like he should have. I think Andre Ward was very unappreciated, very underrated coming into the boxing game, bro. I think he was always. I think he's always been slept on, bro. I think he should be bigger than what he is.
You got to think about it, bro. Andre Ward debuted on HBO, bro. His debut was on HBO, so he actually he had it better than Floyd. Floyd debuted on ESPN, bro. Friday Night Fights. You know.
Yeah, dude. But even when Floyd was fighting his first fight, everybody was like, "That's Roger's nephew." You know, that's that kid. That's everybody. Bob Arum was like happy. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum's over here saying he's gonna be the better than Sugar Ray Leonard and this and that, and you know he's a gold medalist.
People knew that Floyd was that dude from the jump. People knew because Floyd was beating up Pernell Whitaker and shit when he was 17 years old, man. So people knew that.
Oh, and when he beat up, when he said that he could have beat that dude, what's his name? The guy that beat Chavez, dude, what's his name? Frankie Randall.
Oh, yeah.
He had an advantage, bro. He had an advantage that fighters just don't have, dog. Like, he's just lucky, bro. Floyd's like, it's luck, bro. I mean, who has that? Who as a 16, 17-year-old has the privilege to box professionals? And not just any professional, like actually world-class fighters. Like, you're getting world-class experience before you turn pro. You know what I mean?
It's the truth. It's the truth,
I mean,
man.
when you tell a young amateur, hey, you want to spar this pro? Like, they get excited, bro. They get excited. Like, what? I get to go in there with a pro? Fuck yeah, man. You know?
Right.
So I mean, this guy, boy, bro, he was been managed well his entire life.
Right.
He didn't come up hard, bro. He didn't have it hard. I don't care what people say. He didn't have it hard, bro. He was well managed, good matchmaking, and all that shit, dude. They didn't throw him in there to the Lions. They didn't throw him to the Lions and shit like that. And he was ready for a championship shot until like maybe his 4th, 5th fight. I want to know. He fought Gennaro Hernandez, what, like his 8th, 9th fight? When did he get a title fight, bro? 10, 12 fights, something like that?
It was like 15 fights or something, 16 fights.
God damn, my nigga, he was fighting like every other month.
Yeah, he fought, I think his first year, he fought like 12 fights in 1 year, man. It was crazy, you know? But Floyd is a talent that we probably won't see for a while, man. But there's actual clowns.
I think the closest one to him is T-Bud.
Yeah.
When you combine,
yeah.
As far as like complete skill set, like as far as speed, movement, the only thing that the thing that T-Bud does that Mayweather can't do is go southpaw. That's impressive as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's very,
man,
very,
you know what, man,
impressive.
with that, you know what, man? To me, Terrence Crawford is a southpaw, man. He fights all his fights in southpaw, man. I mean, why?
You know he's naturally left-handed?
He is?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's a naturally left-handed fighter. He's like De La Hoya, bro.
Oh, okay.
De La Hoya is naturally left-handed, but he always trained off the orthodox stance.
Yeah.
You know, Crawford is left-handed. Same thing, trains off the orthodox stance, but he likes to fight off both. De La Hoya didn't never fight. He never fought from a southpaw stance. Crawford's a problem, bro. And he's a problem as a southpaw because
they're saying that if he doesn't get the Pacquiao fight, that they want to put him in there with Broner.
I think Pacquiao fights him, fool. Pacquiao don't duck nobody, bro. He ain't scared of no Crawford.
Yeah, Pacquiao is a cherry picker, bro. Pacquiao is a cherry picker, bro. He's a cherry picker.
He's not, bro. He's a champion, bro. He's not. Dude, you fought Barrera, you fought Marquez, you fought Morales at 20, 24, 25 years old, bro. Only being in the country for a couple years. You're already fighting these guys, dude, at that level. even if they were kind of like already getting past their prime, bro, they still have a lot of left in the tank, and you beat them like that, bro. Nah, you ain't no cherry picker. Fool.
He lost to Eric Morales, bro. That's how I knew all this hype was some bullshit, bro. That's how I first knew that, okay, he's good, but he's not it's some like Lomachenko, man. It's like, dude, but even Pacquiao had even a better excuse to lose that fight than Lomachenko losing to Salido. It's like, dude, you got 2 gold medals and you're in here getting beat by Salido. I mean, it's kind of like Pacquiao losing to Eric Morales, and you're like, oh, Pacquiao's better than Floyd. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, we know you're not better than Floyd because you lost to Eric Morales. We know this already. But
yeah, and then on top of that, but yeah, well, you got to think about it, bro. Floyd's been saying that. Floyd's like, you got outboxed by Eric Morales. Like, Eric Morales is a great, great boxer, but he's not on my motherfucking level.
Right. Right.
Which is true, because Morales is a good fighter, bro. Maybe he'd have gave Floyd a good fight at like 130 back in the day, but he'd have lost very convincingly.
Right.
And I think Floyd would have stopped Barrera. I think he'd have stopped Barrera. Yeah. Barrera doesn't have the size and the length that Morales had.
I don't think either of those guys are even, they're good, they're legends, man, but, they're not elite level boxers, man. I think Morales at one time was, and Barrera to some extent, but those guys are not on the level of a Floyd Mayweather, man. They're not.
Well, then who is? I mean, really, who is?
Yeah. It's not many people, man. Guys on a level like a De La Hoya, man, or a Mayweather or a Shane Mosley, or even, or even a Marquez, man. I
grew up a really big Oscar De La Hoya fan, bro. Like, I grew up, like, that was a dude that got me into boxing. When everybody, like, because, I was a baby when Mike Tyson was dominating boxing, you know what I mean? In the late 80s, early 90s, and he was still Kid Dynamite and shit like that. Right. Like, I was a fucking, like, baby, bro. I didn't know nothing about nothing, but it wasn't until De La Hoya came into this. Well, Chavez, you would hear about Chavez when I was, like, 4 or 5 years old. From Mexican fight fans, you would hear about Chavez Sr., but I wasn't watching his fights like that. Dude, I was still too small when Chavez was coming up in the early 90s. It wasn't until De La Hoya came into the scene, in 94, 95 and shit like that I started getting into boxing. Because they was talking about that dude from L.A., that's a gold medalist that's beating everybody up, and then you would watch him, and he would always be in a big pay-per-view fight against another very good fighter, and it would be a very good fight, you know what I mean?